Most people believe that living to 100 is all about working out intensely, pushing the body to its limits, and following strict fitness routines. But what if that's not the real secret at all? What if the key to longevity had more to do with something far simpler? Many of us are told from a young age that staying active and fit is the secret to a long life. But the truth might be more profound than just hitting the gym or running marathons. In fact, what if the true key to living longer has less to do with how much we exercise and more about how we approach our everyday life and the world around us? Living to 100 isn't about pushing your body to extremes. It's about making intentional, positive choices each day. Research on centenarians, those who live to 100 or beyond, shows that while exercise is important, it's not about how much you work out but how you live your everyday life. In this video, we'll reveal 5 simple yet powerful habits that have been linked to extreme longevity, all backed by studies on the world's longest living populations. These aren't complicated fitness regimens or restrictive diets. They are natural, sustainable habits that support health effortlessly. These are habits that feel easy and natural, but they have the power to transform the way you approach aging, giving you more years of vitality. If you're hoping to increase your chances of living a long, fulfilling life, you'll want to stick around until the end. These habits might surprise you. They don't require you to run marathons or spend endless hours at the gym, but they do require a shift in how you approach your health, relationships, and mindset. It's about creating a life that is fulfilling, rich with purpose, and deeply connected. So, let's dive in and explore the simple secrets that could make all the difference. 1. Prioritizing strong social connections. One of the most overlooked yet powerful factors in longevity is the strength of your social connections. We've all heard that it's not what you know, but who you know, and when it comes to longevity, this couldn't be truer. While many people believe that diet or exercise is the main key to living longer, research consistently shows that people with close, meaningful relationships tend to outlive those who are isolated. It's not just about having acquaintances or casual friendships. It's about cultivating deep, emotionally supportive bonds with family, friends, and community. The truth is, human connection isn't just good for your heart emotionally. It's literally good for your heart physically. When people feel lonely or disconnected, their bodies enter a state of chronic stress. This stress leads to increased cortisol, the hormone responsible for the fight-or-flight response. Over time, elevated cortisol levels contribute to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. These effects don't just make us feel bad emotionally, but they impact our physical health in profound ways. In contrast, people who feel a strong sense of belonging and purpose tend to have lower stress levels, better cardiovascular health, and even stronger immune responses. Studies on the world's longest living communities, often referred to as blue zones, have found that nearly all centenarians share one common trait. They are deeply embedded in strong social networks. Consider the story of 82-year-old Bill from Florida. Widowed in his late 70s, Bill initially retreated into isolation. He assumed this was just part of aging, spending more time alone, avoiding social events, and not engaging with others. But over time, he started to feel more fatigued and even noticed his blood pressure creeping up. Bill's story is all too familiar, but it doesn't have to end in isolation. A neighbor invited him to join a local veterans club, and although Bill was hesitant, he decided to give it a try. Within months, his energy improved, his stress level dropped, and his doctor even saw an improvement in his overall health. What Bill learned is that meaningful human interaction isn't just something nice to have, it's a critical part of staying healthy and strong. Studies show that people with strong social connections have a 50% higher chance of living longer compared to those who are socially isolated. Loneliness has been linked to the same health risks as smoking or obesity, yet it's rarely discussed as a major health factor. In many cultures, especially those with populations living past 100, it's common to see multi-generational households, tight-knit communities, and daily social interactions. These interactions provide not just emotional fulfillment, but also tangible health benefits. Whether it's reconnecting with old friends, joining a local club, or simply chatting with neighbors, maintaining a few deep, supportive friendships is more valuable than having dozens of casual acquaintances. The more connected you feel to others, the healthier and longer your life is likely to be. When you have strong bonds, life becomes not only more joyful, but healthier too. 2. Eating in moderation and following a natural diet. One of the most common traits among people who live to 100 is their approach to eating. Not extreme dieting or counting every calorie, but eating in moderation and choosing natural, whole foods. Many people assume that strict meal plans or eliminating entire food groups are the key to longevity. But in reality, the secret is much simpler. Centenarians across the world don't necessarily follow a rigid diet, but they do eat mindfully. They consume fresh, unprocessed foods and often stop eating before they feel completely full. This approach is not about restriction, it's about balance, listening to your body and eating in a way that nourishes it without overloading it. One fascinating habit observed in long-lived populations is the 80% rule, practiced in places like Okinawa, Japan. People there stop eating when they feel about 80% full. This small adjustment allows the digestive system to function efficiently without overloading the body with excess calories. Overeating can force the body to work harder, leading to inflammation and an increased risk of diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Take 79-year-old Ellen from California, for example. She spent most of her life eating large meals, often finishing everything on her plate. Ellen's story is a perfect example of how small changes can lead to big results. After spending time with her daughter, a nutritionist, Ellen made small changes. She started eating more vegetables, cutting back on processed foods, and serving herself smaller portions. Within months, she felt lighter, had more energy, and noticed improvements in her digestion. Ellen's journey shows that it's not about depriving yourself, but about making mindful, sustainable changes that lead to better health. The quality of food also plays a significant role in longevity. Most people who live past 100 avoid heavily processed foods and instead focus on fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and healthy fats. It's not about eliminating certain foods, but about choosing nutrient-dense options as the foundation of every meal. 3. Managing stress and practicing mindful living. While diet and exercise are important, one of the most underestimated factors in longevity is how well you manage stress. Chronic stress is one of the biggest contributors to premature aging, heart disease, and weakened immune function. People who live to 100 aren't immune to stress, but they have developed habits that allow them to navigate life's challenges without letting stress take a lasting toll on their bodies. Stress management is about more than just calming down in the moment. It's about adopting a mindset that helps you maintain calm in the face of life's challenges. Whether through relaxation techniques, daily routines, or adopting a calmer mindset, learning how to manage stress effectively is one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. When stress becomes chronic, it triggers a constant fight-or-flight response in the body, elevating cortisol levels and increasing inflammation, which can lead to conditions like hypertension and digestive disorders. Consider 77-year-old Jack from Texas. Jack spent most of his life as a high-stress executive, dealing with deadlines and high-pressure situations. After retiring, he noticed the same tension creeping into his life, worrying about finances and family. It wasn't until Jack started practicing mindfulness, taking morning walks, breathing deeply, and focusing on the present, that he noticed a change. His sleep improved, his blood pressure stabilized, and for the first time in years, he felt a sense of peace. Jack's transformation shows that it's never too late to change how you handle stress. In the world's longest-living cultures, stress management isn't an afterthought, it's woven into daily life. Many centenarians practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or prayer. Others engage in simple, calming activities such as gardening or enjoying afternoon tea with friends. These small rituals may seem insignificant, but they play a crucial role in keeping stress levels low and maintaining overall health. 4. Staying mentally active and continuously learning. Longevity isn't just about how well you take care of your body, it's also about how well you take care of your mind. People who live to 100 tend to stay mentally engaged, continuously learning, and challenging their brains in ways that keep them sharp. Mental exercise is just as important as physical exercise. In fact, it might be even more important. Cognitive decline is one of the biggest concerns as people age. While some memory loss is natural, studies show that people who engage in lifelong learning have significantly lower rates of dementia and cognitive impairment. Keeping the brain active strengthens neural connections, increases mental resilience, and slows down age-related decline. It's not about solving complex equations or memorizing facts. It's about keeping the mind curious and always open to new experiences. Take 80-year-old Diane from Oregon. She had spent much of her life working as a teacher. After retiring, she noticed small lapses in memory and difficulty concentrating. Concerned about cognitive decline, Diane decided to make a change. She joined a local book club, started doing crossword puzzles each morning, and even took an online history course. Within months, she felt more engaged, more alert, and more connected to the world around her. Diane's story demonstrates that mental sharpness isn't just about avoiding decline, it's about actively stimulating your mind. Whether it's reading, solving puzzles, or learning a new skill, engaging in mentally challenging activities can keep your mind strong and resilient well into old age. 5. Having a strong sense of purpose and a daily routine. One of the most consistent traits found among people who live past 100 is a strong sense of purpose. Centenarians wake up each day with a clear reason for living, whether it's caring for family, contributing to their community, or simply enjoying the small pleasures of life. This sense of purpose isn't just emotionally fulfilling. It has been scientifically linked to lower stress levels, better heart health, and even a longer lifespan. Take 90-year-old Peter from New York. After retiring from his job as a carpenter, Peter struggled with a loss of identity. But when his grandson asked him to teach him how to build furniture, everything changed. Peter started spending his mornings in his workshop, passing on his skills. The shift was immediate. His energy returned, his mood improved, and even his doctor noticed positive changes in his health. Peter's transformation shows that a sense of purpose is more than just a feel-good idea. It's a biological necessity. It helps lower stress, boosts resilience, and provides emotional fulfillment. So, ask yourself, what gives you a sense of purpose? Find something meaningful to do, whether it's nurturing relationships, contributing to your community, or learning new things. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on these 5 powerful habits that can help you live a longer, healthier life. It's not about spending hours in the gym or following extreme diets. It's about making small, sustainable choices that add up over time. The longest living people don't just focus on physical health. They cultivate strong relationships, manage stress, keep their minds sharp, and wake up each day with a sense of purpose. Which of these habits stood out to you the most? Which ones do you already practice, and which do you think you could work on? The key to longevity isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Small changes, like staying connected with loved ones, eating mindfully, keeping your brain active, and maintaining a strong sense of purpose, can have a profound impact on both your lifespan and your quality of life. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating great content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.